everyone, Chris here from New Beginnings. Today I am going to make a wreath for my door. I have a round piece. It's just a piece of very heavy cardboard. You can use anything that you may have or can pick up at the dollar store. This is what I'm doing, and I have covered, as you can see, I've covered part of it with white ribbon. And I've started to put a little bit of pearls on just to kind of bling it up a little bit. But I'm going to set that aside for the moment, and I'm going to add some flowers and green to this wreath. Okay, let's get situated here. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to add is it's filler. It's just this green sort of, this mossy sort of color. You can get it in any color that you like. So I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue on the wreath and just stick it there. This is going to show through. I may add a little bit more later just for a little bit more filling. So we're going to keep on adding. I'm not putting it all over the wreath, just in certain spots. Again, as just more of a filler than anything. And it will show through the flowers as well. So again, I'm just putting it on, as you can see, just little pieces here and there, just to kind of cover up the background. Okay, it's very messy to work with, but it sweeps up, so it's not that big a deal. Okay, got a little bit more down there, and then I'm going to put a little bit up at the top. And this is just something, there's no right, there's no wrong. It's just, you just kind of start adding the things that you want to add, and you go from there. The next thing I'm going to add are some leaves that I got, again, at a dollar store. This is just a clump of leaves, and so I'm just going to start to put those on. And you just put them anywhere, really. Be very careful with the hot glue gun. It is very hot. I don't usually get away with not burning myself a time or two. So we are going to add a bunch of leaves. Again, just sporadic around, and all sizes, you use all different sizes. It's whatever you like, whatever you prefer. And you're going to add a little bit. This is just for your base. You're going to add a little bit more as you go. Once you have your flowers on, if that's what you choose to put on, you're going to end up adding a little bit more here and there of the leaves, again, as filler. Okay, I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. Kind of give you an idea how far we are. Okay, something like that so far. Now I think I need a few more leaves. You just really eyeball it. It's up to you how many you want to start off with. It's your call. You can have a little bit or you can have a lot. You can have all leaves if you want. If you don't want any flowers on your wreath, that's okay too. You pretty much just add whatever it is that you want on your wreath. Okay, so I think I'm just about done here adding the leaves, for now anyway. So now I'm going to add some flowers. Now I've got some white flowers here that I really like, so I'm going to add those onto it. I'm just going to pop the end off, okay, so then all you're really left with is just the flower, okay. Again, put some hot glue on that and just randomly pick a spot to put it. And again, it doesn't matter where. You're going to add and different things later. Once you get done your wreath, you stand back, take a good look at it, and see where it is that you need to add either some more leaves or some more filler or more flowers. And as I showed you, I am going to kind of dress mine up or bling it up a little bit with some beads, with a string of pearl beads. And most of this stuff I have laying around the house, and I realize that not everyone has crafts laying around their home, but this is something that I do have, some leftovers from my daughter's wedding back in the fall. Thank goodness that we got it that we had the wedding when we did. With this pandemic, there's a lot of people that had to cancel their weddings, and I feel very bad for those people that had to do that. Okay, so as I said, a lot of the stuff I kind of had laying around from my daughter's wedding. I really like these. They're long, very tall, but because the center is made with a wire, you can bend them. You can bend them, you can shape it, you can do whatever you want with it. Okay, so it gives it a little bit of abstract, a little bit of an abstract look. Okay, so I'm going to cut a piece of this off. Okay, so now I'm going to add this to the wreath as well. Kind of lay it around here and there and see how you like it before you put the glue on. Be sure where you put it, because once that glue dries, I mean, it's not that you can't get it off, you can, but it is a little bit more difficult to get that off. All right, wonderful. So this is what we have so far. Okay, now I'm going to add some color. Now, I did pick these up at our local dollar store here in Dresden. Beautiful pink flowers. I don't know the names of my flowers, sorry guys. I'm sure some of you that are watching do know the difference between the different kind of flowers. Okay, so again, we're going to cut some of these off of this strand. Okay, one more here. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so now I want to add, as I said, I want to add a little bit of color. So you just again, eyeball it. Think of where you would like it, where you think it would look nice, and just kind of stick that in there. And again, be very careful with the glue because it's very hot. Okay, so I put one on the top. Now I'm going to put one on towards the bottom. And again, just remember, there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's your wreath, so it's your preference, what you think you would like. Whatever you would like to do. Okay. And again, anything that you think, oh, I don't like the stem is showing, that doesn't matter because you can cover it with a leaf or any of the filler. Okay, what do you think so far? Okay, that looks pretty good. I still need a little bit more though. I have more of those pink flowers, so I'm going to add a little bit more, maybe some smaller pieces. Okay, I know right where I need one, and you can tell as you go along, you can tell what you need to put where. Oh, perfect. That's just what it needed. Okay, and again, this is just a guideline. This is just something that to kind of show you what you can do. Use your imagination. Use what you think you would like. It's your wreath. It's no one else's. So put on what you think you would like. I've got another spray here. It's white with just a tiny bit of pink on the inside of the flower. So we're going to cut some of those. Very pretty. I think they're apple blossoms maybe. I'm not 100%. Okay, all right, we'll try these two. Let's see where I want them. Okay, I think I know where I'm going to put this one here on the bottom. Yeah, that's just what it needed. And as you look around, you're going to think, oh, I have a hole there. What can I do? And just, again, flower, leaf, whatever you think. And again, remember, you can cover anything that you may not care for. I'm going to add a few more leaves. I can see some spots that need a filler. So we're going to add a little bit more. Okay, oops. Going to the camera there. Okay. I'll get there. Okay, so I think I'm going to cut these leaves, get some of the stem off it, because you don't really need the stem because of the way that you're putting it in. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. It's fun. And the thing is, have fun with it. You know, it's you'd be surprised once you get going what you're going to end up with. It passes the time. I know it does for me. Everyone's going a bit stir crazy at home right now with this being self-isolated, and I get that. Doing things like this helps me relax. It helps me kind of refocus. We all have our bad days, and I understand that. Trying to keep everyone uplifted and in good spirits, and sometimes you just don't want to talk to anybody. Sometimes you want to talk to everybody. Depends on your day. Depends what kind of day you're having. It's a tough time, and you know, as long as we're all there for each other and know that we're doing this for the better good, we'll be together soon, and then we'll have lots of wonderful stories to share, I'm sure. You know, what we've done over this course of time, and you know, and then we'll be able to get back to our family, our friends, our you know, whether it be our relatives or our work family. I know I am especially looking forward to getting back to work and visiting with all of the members again. And you know, you don't realize what you've got until you don't have it anymore. You know, and I know that this is, during this time, that has been so true and has made us all realize that that is very true. Okay, so I'm almost done here. I've got one spot that I need to fiddle with. There we go, that's better. All right, a little bit more of this guy here. Yeah, that's it. Just need a little tiny spot. Right where it needs to go. And that's just it. When you think you're done, look at it. Step back, take a good look at it, and you know, am I done? Do I need to add anything else? Do I need to add more filler? Do I need to add more leaves to it? How's that for a spring bouquet? Yeah, and you can hang it any way you want. There's no right or wrong way. Okay, so now when I look at this, I think maybe in here, in this area here, I need a little bit more of the darker pink flowers. So I'm going to add a few more of those. I still have some here. So just needs a little bit of color right in that one spot. Sometimes too, a good way of figuring out what you need to do is take a picture. Take a picture on you can use your phone. If you have a camera, you can use a camera. Take a picture. And that will show you if you need to add something else to, or if it's missing something, or if there's just a specific area that just needs just a little bit more. That will tell you for sure. It's just like when you go, you go shopping, or you try something on and you're not really sure if it looks just right. Take a picture. It's worth 1,000 words, and it will tell you whether that looks good on you, or a picture that you can and you can send it to maybe a friend that can help you out with picking out that right outfit, or helping you with the wreath. Say, like, well, what do you think? I think it needs something. What do you think? And we do this at New Beginnings all the time. One of our members is wonderful. We have more than one, but we have members that are very good very artistically inclined. Wonderful paintings, drawings, wood burning, that sort of thing. And sometimes they'll say, can you come and take a look at this? What do you think? What do you think? And we help each other, kind of give each other ideas of what we think. Okay, if you just do this or you just do that, that might help. And then it always falls into place. Okay, where's those? This one here. I can see where I need a little bit more of this one. There we go. Some of the wires are a little hard to cut, but some of them you can just pull the flower right off too. Okay, what am I looking at here? I think I need a little bit of just some plain white. Yes, right there. Okay, this will be perfect. This is just what I need here. Oh yes, just the right spot. Okay, so now, there we go. I think that looks really good. Now, I'm going to add, as I said, I kind of started with a little bit of the white beads that are going to kind of just hang. I'm not really gluing them on in any particular order. Move this down just a little tiny bit here. On any particular order, you just kind of put a little bit of glue on your board. I'm grabbing two of the bigger pearls, and I'm just going to hold them there till the glue dries. And this is just going to add a little bit extra to it. Okay. Used a lot of pearls in my my daughter's wedding bouquet decorations for the hall, and she loves pearls. Okay. Yep, this is going quite well here. I'm happy with it. And one more around here, and then I'm going to, once I get done this last one here, okay, I'm going to kind of go in and out of the flowers a little bit with some of this, and just here and there, just to add a little bit. So I'm going to tangled up here. There we go. And this is the end of it. So I'm just going to kind of go in and out and just kind of wrap around the flowers. Again, just to give it that little bit of pearls in there. And then when I get down to the very end, put a little bit more glue on that one and just kind of stick it in where the filler is. And it'll glue to that as well. Okay, so now let's take a look at this. See what this looks like. There. And again, you can hang this any way that you like. Kind of move out of the way here so you can see it with the background. Okay. Okay, you can see there just a little bit, like a little bit of the pearls. Now this is hanging down too much, that's okay. We will just bring it up here and wrap it around a little bit. Just wrap it around the flowers. There we go, perfect. Okay, let me see a little bit here, I want a little bit hanging down. There we go, that's it. You put a hanger on the back of it and you can hang it on your door for spring and summer wreath. Okay, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that this gives you a little bit of enjoyment, and know that anyone can do any of this going forward. It's very therapeutic, and it gets your imagination going. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay tuned for the next video that we have coming out. Stay safe, everyone. Stay isolated. We'll talk soon. Until we meet again. Bye for now.